Let's talk about the situation with Laken Snelling and the baby that was found in the closet. That story's been weighing on my heart. I'm sure it's been weighing on yours too. And I wanted to tune in to get a little bit more information. So I'm going to share with you the information that I got today. It's spiritually channeled through. In this video, I'm not making any claims or accusations, but I am going to share with you what I spiritually channeled through. I'm going to go ahead and read my channeled notes. When I did this session, I wanted to know, because I think at the time of this video, it's not been announced if the baby was born alive or not. And so I wanted to know if the baby was born stillborn or if it was alive upon birth and if this was soul contracted, just like what was going on with this case. Okay, let's talk about the soul contract of the child. This child was a soul of brief passage encoded with what is known as a flash anchor contract. These are rare agreements where the soul enters the field only momentarily, sometimes for minutes, hours, or days, intending not full life, but activation and reflection. This child's contract was set for a threshold entrance only, not an embodied journey. The purpose was to initiate a sequence of exposure, confrontation, and healing around hidden maternal trauma, denial, and the silencing of feminine voices under pressure. Was the baby alive at birth? The child was alive upon exit of the womb, but passed very shortly after, within minutes. There was no long conscious suffering, but the soul was fully aware of its surroundings and the emotions in the room. There was confusion and coldness, not from physical temperature, but from the emotional field. The death was not due to direct violence, but the lack of responsive care, what might be medically termed as passive neglect or non-intervention, coupled with maternal physical exhaustion and emotional dissociation. What caused the passing? The child's breath did enter the lungs, but only barely. There was no full cry, only soft intake. The umbilical detachment and temperature shock, combined with the failure to clear the airways, led to respiratory failure. This was not instantaneous, but very fast. There was a moment of hesitation in the mother, frozen, detached, and energetically fragmented. This freeze state prevented instinctive action. This moment has left a ripple in her field, but is not irredeemable. The mother's state in earth echo alignment. Laken's soul did not plan to harm. Her soul chose this moment of intensity to confront ancestral and internalized suppression, including purity culture programming, performance identity wounding, and feminine shame constructs. Her public image and internal fear were at extreme odds. Her wish to have a baby was real, but it existed in a fantasy of safety and adoration, not in the reality of secrecy and responsibility she found herself in. Her mind disassociated as the birth began, fragmenting her soul temporarily. She's now being watched over by intercessionary guides who are working to reconcile her fragmented parts. There will be a reckoning, but also the possibility for redemption if she becomes willing to truly see, grieve, and speak. Now, I want to pause right here because when that came through, I was like, I don't think she wanted a baby. And so what they were sharing with me is that she didn't actually physically want a baby. She wanted what she believed a baby would represent. Proof that she was worthy, a role to perform well, a secret to control. In truth, she wanted to go back, not forward, to reflect duality, exists in many disconnected womb carriers, wanting the idea but not the reality, yearning for creation but not equipped for care, wishing to be chosen but not ready to choose. So I wanted to clarify that because I don't think she was actually like, yay, I want a baby, obviously. The soul of the baby did step forward. His light name that came through was Anéru, and his message was, I came through to soften the chain. I knew I would not stay, but I wanted to be felt, not as shame, but as signal. I do not carry blame. I do not return pain, but I ask Let no more mothers hide in silence when their wombs are breaking open. Do not turn away from me. I was not nothing. I was a breath, a spark, a doorway, a mirror. So most likely the cause of death will be likely labeled undetermined or natural with suspicious concealment, but this does not neglect the sole truth. The child was born alive, passed within minutes, and was hidden out of fear, shame, and collapse. And this is just me sharing my spiritually channeled session. This is just more of a theory, we can call it. Not making any claims or accusations, but that's what's coming through for me.